You've probably heard the term dark masculinity thrown around here and there, but not many people truly understand what it means. Now, some might say that dark masculine energy is negative, but I believe at its core, dark masculinity is that quiet but lethal energy that exudes drive, assertiveness, resilience, and unapologetic ambition. Understanding dark masculinity is only the first step. The real transformation begins when you learn how to harness and channel this potent energy. That's what this video will teach you. But before we get into it, let's talk about what dark masculinity isn't. Dark masculinity is not macho. Dark confidence is definitely not the repressed, toxic, and super macho energy everyone seems to think it is. Dark masculinity is definitely an intense and powerful force, but when you harness it correctly, it's not harmful or villainous. Dark masculinity is not arrogant. If you have to attract attention to yourself through noise and arrogance, then you've not harnessed dark masculinity. What you've actually harnessed is insecurity. Men who are secure in their identity don't need to shout to get attention and respect. Their presence alone draws attention. Dark masculinity is not being intimidating. Understand the difference between being intimidating and having a strong presence. Someone with dark masculinity has a strong presence, and while that can be intimidating, it's mostly intriguing and appealing. When you've mastered this confidence, people want to be around you because your energy attracts and intrigues them, not because they feel intimidated and want to run away from you. Here's a quote that clarifies the difference. Arrogance requires advertising. Confidence speaks for itself. Dark masculinity isn't about enforcing your will on others or making them do what you want. It's about self-confidence, assertiveness, and the willingness to conquer your goals. It's about being fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. So how do you go from dry, unambitious guy to someone who embodies this lethal energy and confidence? It's a lot easier than you think. Now, not everyone who wants dark confidence is starting their journey from dry, unambitious Tom. Some of you have already gotten your life together, but want to be better. Whatever point you're starting from, these tips will help you unlock that dark, masculine energy. Stoic demeanor. The most obvious attribute of dark masculinity is maintaining a stoic demeanor. Now, I'm not saying go and become a stoic, although there are many benefits of that. What I am saying is if you want to master dark masculinity, you'll need to have a detached demeanor. And let me be clear, detached doesn't mean arrogant a-hole who thinks he's above everything and everyone. In this case, it means holding yourself apart from everyone and observing. It's about learning not to be too dependent on things so that you can maintain your own sense of balance and control. This kind of detachment is about cultivating an inner strength that is unshaken by external circumstances. It's about being in control of your emotions and not letting them dictate your actions. And no, I'm not asking you to suppress your emotions or pretend they don't exist. Rather, acknowledge them and then choose how to respond. When you do this, you project an air of calm confidence and resilience that is both powerful and attractive. Moreover, this detachment allows you to see situations more clearly and make better decisions. You're not swept away by the heat of the moment or the pressure of others' expectations. In essence, mastering dark masculinity involves developing a strong sense of self and an unwavering inner stability. Self-reliance. Self-reliance is another attribute of dark confidence. There's a certain confidence that comes with knowing you can handle business. You can do things on your own and be self-reliant. But then again, there's a difference between being self-reliant and being stubbornly independent. Self-reliance doesn't mean that you have to do everything by yourself and never ask for help. When the going gets tough, or when you are genuinely unsure about something, it's essential to own it and ask for help. Knowing when to seek assistance is part of being truly self-reliant and confident. Be assertive. Let's get one thing straight right now. Being assertive is not the same as being domineering. Wanting to get your own way all the time without caring about how other people feel or what they think is not being assertive. It's just being a jerk. Assertiveness isn't about domineering behavior. It's about communicating your needs and boundaries clearly and respectfully. To tap your dark masculine energy, you need to learn how to be assertive. If you're not an assertive person, you can start by practicing on your friends and family, making your feelings clear to them, saying one thing and sticking to it, making sure your words count for something. Listen first. Being a good listener is not just an attribute of dark masculinity. It's a trait every man should strive to have. Always listening first before you speak is important in every situation. Whether the conversation is about you or not about you, listening to other people's opinions or perspective really saves you from looking like an arrogant fool. Plus, if you listen to other perspectives before speaking, you can offer an informed opinion rather than a rushed one. When you speak, you come across as a confident, refined man who knows what he's talking about. Master grace and calmness. Learn to maintain calmness and poise in every situation. If you're in a tense environment, freaking out, going ballistic only makes matters worse. Learn to maintain your composure so you're able to focus on the problem with a level head. When you learn to maintain grace even when under pressure, you project confidence and authority. Embrace your masculinity. Finally, the last tip to unlocking your dark masculinity is not being afraid of your masculinity. The word masculine can take on a negative connotation nowadays, which can make a lot of dudes either scared of their masculinity or tuned into the worst aspects of it. But if you understand that masculine energy covers a wide spectrum, which includes both light and dark elements, then it can help you more confidently embrace your masculinity. It also helps you embrace all aspects of masculinity, the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects. Being masculine is not a negative thing, as long as there's a balance of emotions and vulnerability. Men experience emotions just like women. The problem is most men don't learn how to express their emotions in a healthy way, which leads to toxic masculinity. And most importantly, men need to learn how to control their feelings. So when you embrace your natural masculinity, you not only accept your strength and assertiveness, but also acknowledge the importance of emotional intelligence, vulnerability, and empathy. This balance allows for a healthier expression of masculinity. That's it. Check out the other videos on this channel for self-improvement tips. See you next time.